Well, the now halted Jakarta Bay Reclamation Project has raised a lot of legal and social issues. Since the project involves the creation of new land, it definitely has an impact to the existing environment.
So what are the legal dilemmas faced by this multi-million-dollar project in terms of the environmental? We have an expert from the Indonesian Center for Environmental Law to tell us more on the subject, Ryan Dudayev. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
So the central government has decided to temporarily hold the project, but still we can see the construction is still ongoing.
Yeah.
So do you think it is the right decision to be taken by our central government?
Yeah, we appreciate decision of the government to hold that project, but moratorium is just a political decision, not legal decision. So it can, it has to stop the project. But actually, the Ministry of Environment issued the ministerial decree, and so that project has to restudy, environmental impact, social impact. And it has to be inclusive study, so all the element can involve in that moratorium.
Right. And now let's talk about the environmental impact, because obviously it does have impact on the surrounding environment in Jakarta Bay. Constructions have already began, but was there any environmental impact analysis done before the constructions?
Yeah, as we know, there are a lot of pollution there in Jakarta Bay water.
Okay.
But instead of Jakarta government revitalize the environment of Jakarta Bay, you need to rasterize from upstream to downstream.
Okay.
Not only is only in downstream,
so
because it can be dangerous, especially for the flood.
Right.
For our floods mitigation effort, it will it like bring negative impacts to our annual flood?
No, reclamation is just about economic reason, not environmental reason. So based on research from the from ITB and IPB, oceanographers state that it can be dangerous for our environmental.
Right, but the Jakarta Governor Ahok, previously he said that this reclamation project can actually stop the sinking of Jakarta, that it helps that part, and it can actually stop flooding. But now people are saying that it actually makes it worse. Can you explain?
Yeah, actually, based on the research, it can stop the circulation of the water. So, can you imagine the circulation of water from the river can be stuck with the artificial island, and it can be dangerous. Water has the ability to circulate. We call it as natural flushing. Natural flushing has the role to circulate the toxic of Jakarta Bay. So with reclamation, it can stop the toxic in Jakarta Bay. So it can be more danger.
Right.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is with these islands, the water from rain and that causes the flood, it cannot go out from Jakarta because the islands are blocking the water from going out.
Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, it can pass to artificial, but it can stuck. It needs more time to circulate. Can you imagine that? Water with artificial island.
Okay.
So from an environmental law standpoint, what crimes have been committed in this project?
Actually, we don't know yet the license, especially environmental license of island of C and D. So it against the law, act of number 32, year 2009, about environmental protection and management. So yeah, so the developer or the government can be punished by that law.
Yeah, so what we saw here in the project is the overlapping of regulations and as well as authority, like what needs to be done.
Yeah, you know, in based on presidential regulation number 122, the authority of the license belong to ministry.
Yes.
But in presidential decree in year 1995,
Yes.
yeah, the authority belong to governor. So yeah, you know, it doesn't harmonize between one policy and one policy. So moratorium should also review the existing regulation. So because yeah, it doesn't harmonize.
Okay. Now, I heard previously that the Ministry of Environment already made an environmental impact analysis, and they already said that before the constructions began, they already said that
It's not advisable?
that is not good environmentally, but they still went ahead anyway. Like, how did that happen?
I know. Actually, one of the main reason why the Ministry of Environment recently refused this project because of we need at least 330 millions of sand to build 17 of that land, those lands. So you know it can destroy not only the Jakarta but also other provinces like Banten and then West Java. So yeah, it can be dangerous for our environment. So that's why before Minister of Environment refused the project with ministry decree that's saying that yeah it's not liable environmentally. Yeah.
Yes, so I heard that it will also will impact the border between Jakarta and neighboring provinces like West Java and also Banten. Do you see that coming, this problem, border dispute between these provinces?
Yeah, that's also Ministry of Environment projection before. It can cause the conflict between fishermen and the construction. Yeah, and now in Lontar village there's a conflict between fishermen and the mining process.
Yeah, that the one that we just saw
Yeah,
earlier in the program.
Yeah, it decreased their income and also we don't know yet, but yeah, environmental impact for the mining process, but because I don't know, we need 330 millions of sand. So can you imagine how many sand that we need? And also we need to see the other mining activity like in Lumajang.
Yes.
Yeah, it's totally destroyed, and government at least need 3 billion to remediate the environment there because of mining sand mining activity.
Okay. So reclamation is not only happening in Jakarta but also in several areas in Indonesia.
Yeah.
So do you see that this is the right momentum for our government to talk about the legislation, the regulation, the comprehensive one?
Yeah, I agree with you because it's not just only happen in Jakarta but also in 17 provinces in Indonesia. So it's like a trend now, land reclamation. Why we have to reclaim the sea? Meanwhile, we have 70,000 of islands. Why don't we benefit those lands?
Yes.
And yeah, I don't know why the government, and the most important thing is the government should and the developer should, calculate ecological
Damage.
costs, not only economical costs. Like I need to build land reclamation. I need how much money that I need to spend with to buy the sand and etc. But you need to calculate ecological costs like happening in Lumajang.
Yeah. So we have seen like a terrible example of land reclamation already in Lumajang.
No, it's not land reclamation, but it's
Oh, the sand is being taken.
Yeah, mining
Mining
activity. So it's probably like that if we
Okay.
And it takes time to remediate the impact.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. But I know for how long for the remediation, I don't know yet because my specialization is in environmental law. But it needs. That's what I know. It needs a lot of money.
Right. And how do we enforce these laws, especially maybe the environmental laws? Because it seems like these developers, they're not listening to the government, and even though they stopped it, they still keep on going. So there's no legal enforcement on these laws. How do we improve that?
So, we want the government stop this all of the project.
Completely?
Yeah, completely. No, for right now, for the process,
Okay.
because we're going on, we're on the way in restudy the impact, environmental impact, social impact, etc. So and also needs to review the the regulations. So until that, government should stop that that's construction.
Yes.
But the developers keep on going anyways. So
Yeah.
how do we stop them?
Yeah, it's the police has the authority to stop that, because it's against the law. But
So what is lacked is law enforcement.
one of the most problem of our country is law enforcement.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ryan Dudaya, for joining
Thank
us
you so much.
today.
Thank-
So basically, we have to, think about the regulation first and restudy everything before continuing the project or decided to stop the project. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.